Good evening, back again. Last week we had the St. Nicholas was in town in the Netherlands, a kind of Santa Claus in a typical thing in the Netherlands, and a little chap had some nice toys. So I was a little bit too late to do a live stream, and I did not solve the problem I have with one of the webcams, and you still can see it in the upper corner. The keyboard, the new keyboard, is very fuzzy. So I have a 920 webcam, which is this one, where you can see my face. That one is very sharp, very good. And the 930 is the second one, and that one is crap. And now does the Logitech has a hub, but I cannot select this other one. So I'm not sure what is going on. It's very irritating because the video is very fuzzy. But what we have today as theme is the Polyphonic Aftertouch, because I have a new keyboard. It's the latest version, Complete Control S61, is MK3. And of course I will, once I have a little bit better, I think I need to put out the Sony cam for have a nice keyboard view. But what we can do then is show you a bit more about this keyboard. Today, because the quality of the webcam is still crap, we keep it small and you only can see me playing. So I use it now as a regular MIDI keyboard. If you go in the MIDI settings, there are the options you have are in terms of key is Polyphonic Aftertouch, Monophonic Aftertouch, or no Aftertouch. And hopefully that's what my wish, that you also have a combination mode. So if you would play a synthesizer with that responds to monophonic Aftertouch, that it also would do. Because what I had to do with this preset, I just did a little tweaked the first preset, and here in the pitch LFO I use the Polyphonic Aftertouch. So if I hit one note here down, if I press it harder, you can hear the vibrato. Make this a little bit like this. Hear that? And up here, so you can keep the lower notes flat and only the upper notes with vibrato, because then I do use the Aftertouch to add. So that's one way of doing it. So I also could use the Polyphonic Aftertouch in this MIDI source. You see Poly After is Polyphonic Aftertouch. I could also use that on the filter 1. See what happens. That's an option also, to use it for the filter. You can have some additional expression. Of course, it only makes sense with particular polyphonic sounds. If you have a monophonic sound, yeah, Logic Polyphonic Aftertouch doesn't do anything. But you can, it can make your synth a bit more dynamic, so that you can play certain sounds. And I give this now as an example with bit 2. I will go also to Predator to show you a few things which is cool to do with Aftertouch. Or you could even say, okay, make it. Let's do another one, Polyphonic Aftertouch, and use that on the pitch. Global Fine. Let's see how that works. Kind of bending you can do. Yeah, let's do another sound. Oh no, that's not a sound. arpeggiator. That one is in the sequencer mode, so that will not work because that's monophonic. I need to have a... Okay. Maybe I should go... Excuse me. Wanted to do another trick with the polyphonic aftertouch. Okay, just an arpeggiator sound, MIDI source, polyphonic aftertouch, and I would connect that one, for instance, to the oscillator 1, and then maybe the semitone, because that one is modulating the oscillator 2. Let's see what happens. That could be interesting. That's funny, isn't it? Semitune, oscillator. Save. You can make some weird sounds by using the polyphonic aftertouch. It depends, of course, on your features in your synth, but yeah, our synths are very laid out. Of course, there are not many presets with a polyphonic aftertouch in our synthesizer because most of the keyboards do have a monophonic aftertouch. So let's do an example with a different synth. Okay. By the way, everybody, welcome in the chat room. Okay. Let's take Predator 2. The Predator 2 yet. I'm gonna pick Predator 3, I mean, of course. Let's... Oh. I pressed something wrong. Yeah, I did. Okay. That one doesn't want to do what I want to do. Okay. I'm not sure what happened now. I did something which was not nice for my computer. So give me a second. I go a little out and then we'll go back in. Okay, I'm back again. Sorry, guys. I did something which didn't make... Okay, I'm back again for some reason. For some reason, Predator 3 is crashing. So maybe something went corrupt on my system. I don't know. Never had this before. Maybe a bad sector. And yes, it ran into the soup. Okay, Johan, yes, indeed, this is the MK3. Only the problem is, guys, let me show you the keyboard. I have this problem with the webcam. If you use two webcams from Logitech on a computer, then it says, no, I don't like that. So here you can see it. It's totally fuzzy. I don't get it sharp. Very strange. I have no idea what is causing it. I put that one in the Polyphonic Aftertouch mode, and I just played with bit to a sound using Polyphonic Aftertouch, and it's very interesting to do some additional stuff. I will show the MK3 keyboard once I have set up the Sony camera. Then we have decent view of the keyboard, and it's a very solid build. I'm very impressed by the way it's built. The keyboard is very nice. You see on the left side, you see that maybe you see this pitch band modulation wheel, and instead of the older one, which has below here the kind of ribbon controller, it's now in this section here. So that's a bit nicer. You don't hit the ribbon controller, which was below the modulation wheel and pitch wheel. You don't hit it anymore by accident. So now you need to go up with your finger. Very nice dials, and it has this polyphonic aftertouch. But the case is currently, I'm not sure if they can change it in the future. It works with polyphonic aftertouch or monophonic aftertouch or no aftertouch at all. So you have these three settings here, and I put in the polyphonic aftertouch. Well, I showed it with the bit 2. Let's see how this fun will work out with the Blue 3. I'll go here to synth sounds. Need to find it. No. Maybe we can do something cool with this one. Uses a choir. So, an idea would be, I go down here to the mod matrix. I select here as MIDI source, polyphonic aftertouch, and then select from oscillator 5, the semi. You see now, when I play a chord, maybe a bit higher. So you hear that the voice only changes when I use one note, the aftertouch. These are steady notes. I don't press for the aftertouch. So that's very fine. You can do some interesting things, or simply only keeping the harp sound doing the let me see, and for that I need to check algorithm. I think it's 3, oscillator 3. So I go to oscillator 3 instead. Pick oscillator 3, semi tone. You hear that's a different oscillator again. Let me take oscillator 6. See what happens there. There is no difference in the NK3 currently with all plugins. You only have a bigger screen, so you have some more options, but then we need to go for more deep editing in terms of controls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They are the same, but you can do a little bit more in this bigger screen, in the bigger menu. But for now, we picked the same parameter layout, but there are more options, although they do not make that much sense for our synthesizer. I think it's more their thought of when you have this compact sample library. But I need to check it out. Maybe we're going to use that. It means a little bit more coding, but I need to in-depth find out how it works. So you have a bigger screen, but I will tell about the MK3 keyboard a bit later on. The overall impression, it's a fantastic keyboard in terms of playing, very responsive. The Aftertouch you can hear, it's very good responding. So let me see if we can use it in a different... Weird synth sound. So what could we do with this one? Let me see. So I look here, and this. It's a choir sound. Maybe we could do something with that one. MIDI, Polyphonic Aftertouch, Poly After it's called. Filter 1 vowel, I can have filter 1 frequency. So you hear a little bit of a wobble. Maybe I should take another waveform for this. Aha, okay. So Polyphonic Aftertouch changes the filter 1 frequency, which is a vowel filter. Steady, and now so the other notes stay steady and the others start to move around. So the Polyphonic Aftertouch, I had the original AZ10, but that keyboard was a little bit weird out. It was a little bit too old for responding. It was not always responding very well. So you see here the Polyphonic Aftertouch is also nice for on the filter. But because this is an FM synthesizer, let's see if we can do also something else. Because of the FM synthesis. Synth sounds, maybe number 1? No. Nice sound, synth sounds. FM synthesis. You see, MIDI, Polyphonic Aftertouch. What could we do? I think maybe general the fine tuning again. Okay, need to be precise. I go negative. Yeah, the new features of MK2 in terms of the parameter layout. So the newer Anchor S format does have a bigger screen, so you also have more images, and you can have also different looking dials, essentially. But Native Instruments advised to me to check one product which has that already. So what I'm showing now is not particular the Amka 3 and all its power, but simply Polyphonic Aftertouch and what you can do with that. That's a good sound for this. Typically FM sound is harpy sound. I could play Jan Hammer or Jan Saw, Jan Hammer, Jan Saw, Jan Drill. Polyphonic Aftertouch. General pitch would be a bit too much, I think. Although semitones. Need to not press it too hard, then you're already. If I go extreme, that's too much. Okay, let's go one semitone. Yeah, I can play the melody of Jan Hammer, but then I get the I see the picture of the hammer and the sledgehammer. Yeah, so Polyphonic Aftertouch, very, very cool. By the way, I had a email from with Sidetrans with an idea for sequencing. I had not enough time to study it in detail, so that we will move on to next week. Ego Share, yeah, we're gonna have, of course, Raw 2, which is gonna be very cool, but also a new other synthesizer. But because we are planning to release in January, I want to keep the suspension. So, and then we have also in Explore 10 over 800 presets, new presets for Albino 3 Legend. That will be only in the Explorer 10. Or you need to purchase it as a single sound set. So let's go back to the and go to the pet sounds, because on pets it also could be cool, this Polyphonic Aftertouch. So most of the presets you hear doesn't have the doesn't have the Polyphonic Aftertouch, because 99% of the keyboards do have monophonic aftertouch. But still, if you have it, all synthesizers allow to address this polyphonic aftertouch. Simply here, for instance, in the mods screen, you can say MIDI poly after and address it to something. You could say okay, let's take, what should we take here? Filter 2 or filter 1? Let's see, filter 1, what happens? also cool. Maybe on filter 2. Let's take filter 2. What happens there? It's of course a matter of trial and error. Let's go a little bit wild. Let's do a Slater 1 pitch. -2. That's cool. In the keypad, that's cool. If you pick Aftertouch Polyphonic, you can adjust the curve, the sensitivity, the threshold. I would put the threshold a bit up. Little glides inside of it. Yeah, isn't that cool? But these are things you need to do yourself. And of course, save down the preset, create a new bank here, new bank with some polyphonic aftertouch. Maybe an idea that I put some presets inside with using the polyphonic aftertouch. Let's see. It's the hysteria. Okay, maybe this one is to make it totally go insane. Let me see. Poly aftertouch. And I pick oscillator 1, semi, and do something weird, going down. Oh, 4 octaves. Doesn't sound well. Okay, that's not that impressive. Checking for another pet sound. That's nice. So what I could do here, so there's a choir and some other sounds. I shut down the choir in the volume. Yes. And then, oh, the throat already inside of it. And then I pick the MIDI. Polyphonic aftertouch. And then if I play some notes harder, it would make the choir appear. Let's see how that works. Doesn't want to do it. Why not? Oscillator 1 volume. Come on, baby. Can do it. Oh, I need more room for that. The range is not good enough. Okay, that's a good one. I guess it has a reason. Maybe is there another volume? Mod volume. Okay, that one. No. No, that's not a good idea. For some reason, on volume, it doesn't work as expected. Weird. Yeah, you could use it on spread. That would be an interesting thing. Although there are too much other things playing. Let's take a saw waveform.